information about the other candidates' things. So if you want to say anything about that, that'd be very helpful. Thank you.
Hey, good morning, everybody. My name is Randy Berholz. I'm from San Diego. I'm a conservative lawyer, and I'm a biotech executive. I'm running for the CRP secretary's position. The secretary's role really has two functions. One is administrative, and it's really taking care of the books and records of the CRP. And so for that, I've got 30 years of experience as a general counsel and a secretary to 4 pharma companies, 2 venture funds, and a bunch of nonprofits. So I think I got that aspect covered. The second role, though, is to be on the CRP board. And, you know, I've spent 12 years of my life in and around the San Diego Central Committee, so I've seen a lot of best practices down there with our friend Tony Kubarak, who endorses me. And so, to me, what I'd like to do is to be able to take some of those best practices and actually bring them up to the CRP, and then also look at what a lot of other committees are doing, but to create a list of best practices. I don't want a CRP that's top down, I'd rather a CRP which really looks at best practices, lets the county committees do what they're good at doing, because they know the voters in their areas. I'm a supporter of President Trump, and I'm not afraid to say that. You know, I was one of the few who actually came out and said, you know, I wear the pin proudly, and you know, I don't need to make any excuses for it. You know, I've also spent a lot of my time as a lawyer. I'm the main outside counsel for the Election Integrity Project California. I've been involved in the Judicial Watch litigation and settlement, and I've also been involved in actually bringing landmark legal into our state. One of the things we want to do, though, is we want to create a body of California lawyers who fight for California.
Yes.
We understand that, you know, we've been trying to tell people for years, as a lot of you are, but we've been trying to tell people for years that the battle is here, and that what we're doing here is going to come into the rest of the U.S. I mean, people talk about building the wall on the border. I sometimes think we need a wall on the California-Nevada border so we can keep all the craziness in here and bombard it with lawyers and money and everything else.
No, either way to do it.
So, you know, I want a CRP that's going to listen. You know, the CRP hasn't listened on voter fraud. We told them it was coming. We told them and we told them and we told them. We had statistics. We had in LA County, 144% of the eligible over 18 population was registered to vote. And there are 12 or 13 other counties in the state who have the same problem. But anyway, I know you're being inundated right now. One of my opponents is a guy named Dan Trimble. He's a lawyer. He's from the Bay Area, and that's all I know. I apologize. But, you know, just summing up, I'm tired of losing. I'm tired of going on the defensive. I'm tired of having the other side create an identity for us. I do PR at my firm. We get, you know, press relations. I talk to angry investors all day who are mad about my stock price going up or down. You know, but it's sort of the same way in our party. We need to have an identity that we all unify around. We need to go with it. We need to, you know, we can't listen to how they identify us. We need to have words and phrases that where we identify ourselves and we're proud of it. The last thing, though, one of the biggest things is that, you know, I think the one way we can help our young people coming up in the party is being, you know, is for us to be able to say publicly or social media or the like, we're Republicans, and we're not embarrassed by that. We're not afraid to say that, because a lot of our young people are, you know, as you know with kids and everything else, they don't listen to what you hear, but they watch you. And so our young people are watching us right now. And let's face it, we're building the next generation, you know, we're building the next world in California for them. And if we fail, we fail. Thank you very much. My name is Randy Berholz.